I hope everybody having a good weekend. It's your girl Poppy J checking in with y'all. If you subscribe to the channel, you already know what time it is. Finance time. I got a quick little video for y'all. We're going to talk about passive income investing today. I'm going to talk to you about two mediums of investments that you can use with $500 or less, okay? You can make investments in these platforms with just $500 or less. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to dive in. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what you need to do to get started, and we're just going to discuss a little bit about passive income, the yield, dividends, and how it plays a very good role in your life this year, 2020, all year. That's the focus, to establish passive income. So let's dive right in, guys. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe, and for those that have already did, thank you for subscribing. It's your girl Poppy J. Let's get to it. Okay, guys, as you can see, this site that I have pulled up is Prosper. Okay, so this is pretty much a site where you can invest in notes. Okay, so I'm gonna just break down a little bit what notes are and how they could be a good passive form of an investment. So notes, basically you're investing into debt, okay? And when you're invested into debt, you're on the other end of the receipt. You're not on the receiving end of money, but you're on the receiving end of funds from payments from borrowers. So basically, you know how we borrow money? Well, instead of us borrowing money, we're giving the money. That's what Prosper is. So pretty much on the account, it shows you each loan category, and it tells you how much. Okay, we'll zoom in a little bit on the price. This shows you how much they're trying to borrow, okay? And this area here shows you what it's for. Okay, so it just gives you a little basic information. And then over here is the yield. Okay, so this is pretty much your return on investment. Prosper is a monthly dividend paying company. Okay, so if you invest in these notes, they will give you a monthly return of whatever this yield is. Okay, because they give monthly dividends. So basically what you want to do is, okay, I'm going to click on one of these loans. So you want to click on a loan. And when you click on the loan, it gives you information. It tells you how much they want. This is important. This is extremely important because this shows you the maturity date of the loan. So what that's saying is, say you get on there, you invest, and as you can see, you can start with as little as $25 here. If you invest that, say you invest that $25, you won't have access to that $25 until the 3 years is up, or until it reaches maturity, means, and they pay for the loan. Until they pay for the loan, if they pay for it before the 3 years, great, you have your money released before then. But it's always a chance as well for them to default on the loan. Therefore, excuse me, investing into notes is a very risky business, but this is why they give you the information that they give you. Okay, you can see the borrower's credit profile, so you can kind of minimize your risk. So it pretty much gives you all the information you need to know, tells you how much money they make. Zoom in a little bit. Tells you how much money they make, their debt to income ratio, their credit lines, existing credit lines, revolving credit balance, bank card utilization. I mean, you have everything here to help you make the best decision possible. So always make sure you pay attention to that yield, because that's very important when calculating the kind of return you'll get based on the amount of money that you invest into it, okay? And I just want to give you a quick something I want to touch on. Okay, we talked about the yield a little bit. Okay, so now you see how this yield is 27.94%. This is a very risky loan. Generally, the more risk in a loan, the more the return. Almost a 28% yield is a very good return. That's a great return. That's almost 30%. But obviously, if you look, it's a risky lender. Their Prosper rating is an E. So that's the risk you run. That's the chance you take. But if they do pay the loan off, you'll get a nice chunk of change out of that loan. So basically, we're going to wrap it up, and we're going to just hit a few key points about Prosper. I'm going to make sure I include the link in the bottom so you guys can go directly to Prosper and sign up and get started with investing today. Number one, Prosper is a monthly dividend paying company. If you invest in this company, they do pay dividends monthly. Number two, you can invest invest with as little as $25. So I don't want to hear I need a lot of money. I know a lot of people think you need hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars to invest. That's why I'm making this video, to share this knowledge, to let you guys know you don't need a lot of money to invest. You can get started with Prosper today for as low as $25, okay? Now we're going to move on over to Fundrise, okay? Fundrise is one of my favorite ones, and Fundrise is one of my favorite ones because it's a real estate. It's a real estate company, okay? Basically, the portfolios that you invest in here, it's not a single note. It's not like Prosper. When you invest in Fundrise, you're investing in a bunch of different property assets, and we're just going to go through really quick. I'm going to just show you. Alrighty, so the minimum here, excuse me, I'll back up a little bit. So the minimum to invest in Fundrise is $500, okay? $500 to invest in real estate is very cheap. So if you got a little nice chunk of change put to the side, I definitely suggest Fundrise as an investment. Now, however, Fundrise only gives annual dividends, okay? So it's not monthly dividends, but it's a great start to getting some passive income coming, even if it is only coming through yearly, okay? The whole key is to build wealth and to build a bunch of streams of income. And so therefore you'll have some you won't need immediately. And then those yearly investments become good investments. As long as you don't need the money immediately, Fundrise and Prosper are both good investment mediums. So we're just going to go through and we're going to look a little bit. So it basically tells you the different types of investing that you can do. If you're looking for supplemental income, basically a consistent income stream, you can view more details about that. Balanced investing, basically if you're looking more to build wealth more than income, you'll be looking there. And then we got long-term growth, which is my favorite. And obviously, the return for long-term growth, guys, is always 100%. You see the appreciation versus the other ones? I always recommend long-term investing. And if you could put your money somewhere and you can let it sit there and you can hold it, you'll get your money back. I guarantee you guys, you'll get your money back. So if you can invest, shoot for long-term. But if you're looking just to create good passive income, then supplemental income will be very good for you. So we're just going to go ahead and check a little bit. So it basically just tells you when you invest how it looks. So basically, oh, all right, so check this out. So when you do supplemental income, they pay quarterly dividends. It depends on which one you pick. So with this one, they pay quarterly dividends. So that's every quarterly, that's every 3 months. So I'm going to look. When you invest in this specific project, you see how we got 26 active projects? Alrighty. So you can view the projects. So basically, these are the projects, and this is basically what you're investing in. So when you invest, you're investing into all of these projects, and you get to choose and pick and choose based on a rating which project you would like to invest in. So for example, and these are real project, guys. These aren't like, you know, this is not some digital age stuff. This is real projects. It tells you what's going on. It tells you where it's at, how much, in this case 2.7 million. It tells you the structure of it, and it tells you your annualized return, which is your average return yearly. So this Fundrise has everything you need if you're looking and you want to get your feet wet with real estate. It's really especially good for those that don't have any real estate experience, because you can go here, you can look in these investments, and you can kind of get a feel of how, you know, how it works to be in the real estate market, okay? So in my opinion, Fundrise is a very good investment. So we're going to hit a couple key points on Fundrise here, and we're going to take it back for a minute. So basically, Fundrise, number one, you can invest in Fundrise with as little as $500, okay, guys? $500 is the minimum. So if you got a nice, decent chunk of change put up somewhere, make sure you put it to the side. Make sure you contact Fundrise and you go ahead and you get this started. I'm going to put a link down so you can, the same things Prosper, you can click on the link, you can go straight to it, and you can get started. And you can even get started online. And if you got any questions, you guys, you can give them a call. Point number two, it's safe. When you invest in these, you have the choice to invest in a multitude of projects instead of just one. Like Prosper, that's just one person, that's just one note. But when you come to Fundrise and you invest, you're investing in a bunch of different projects, or you can choose to invest in one single project. It's a lot of flexibility, and it gives you a good chance of return. Because of real estate, we all know that the real estate market booms. We all know you get a good return from the real estate market. So it's a very, very, very good investment to make, guys. So we're gonna wrap the video up there. Excuse my French. I'm gonna wrap the video up there, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna include a few important key details in the edit section, and I'm gonna include the links for you guys so you can go in and you can click and you can go ahead and you can get started. Fundrise, minimum of $500. Prosper, minimum of $25. Either way, doesn't matter. You're gonna get a good return. So thank you for listening, guys, and I really hope you take that step forward today, tomorrow, whenever you got extra money to start securing your future and start getting some good passive income. If you have any questions, as I said before, all of my info will be in the comment section, and you can go ahead, you can reach out to me. I'll put my email down there, and we can go back and forth. We can talk, and, you know, I'm here. Whatever you guys need, you can go ahead, you can reach out to me. It's your girl, Poppy J. I'm going to get out of here, and you guys have a good weekend. Thanks. If you've made it to these point, guys, I want to first say thank you for watching and getting through the whole video. That shows that you really care and you really are dedicated to making your future better. So I want to issue a personal challenge, I want to say, if you want to call it, to all of the people that watched and made it to the end. So check this out. If you make the investment, I'll give you guys 2 weeks to do this too. I'll give you 2 weeks so we can get around and it can circulate, because I want people to really be participating in this. If you can get money and you can dedicate yourself to investing, I don't care what it is, you got from 25 all the way up to 500, 1,000, whatever you're comfortable with. If you can make an investment within these next 2 weeks, show me that you made the investment. Like I said, my email will be in the comments. I will personally match your investment up to $500, okay? Whoever wins, I'll match your investment. Whatever it was that you invested, I'll match it up to $500. So go ahead, make that investment, and we're going to see who's going to win. This is going to be really, really interesting. Once you make the investment, email me. Let me know you made the investment. Show me proof that you made the investment, and send me your Cash App. So once again, thank you for making it to the end of this video, and I hope everybody have a good weekend, and don't work too hard tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. It's your girl, Poppy J.